Pickaxe.
Join us at patreon.com/castparty for a whole plethora of exclusive goodies. 5-day early access to every Cast Party episode, including Nocturne, ad-free episodes, behind-the-scenes info, exclusive bonus monthly one-shots, access to our community Discord, where our community plays D&D games together, has game nights, and hosts so much more, all for less than the price of a single cup of coffee per month. Aren't convinced? Try out a free trial. 7 days free to check out the content that we offer only exclusively on our Patreon. Patreon.com/castparty. Support your favorite D&D podcast, all while getting some awesome perks. Patreon.com/castparty. See you there, casting crew.
Welcome, cast and crew, back to Nocturne, a Curse of Strahd tale. My name is Ryan McManus, and I will be your director for today. You can find me running the Cast Party socials at Cast Party D&D or on my personals at rye.mcmanus. And I am joined today by my lovely cast and crew who have stolen a tree. We have May.
Hi, I'm May, or May LaFay on the internet, and I'm playing Zielle, who's here to slay in all meanings of the word. I will finish this podcast, assuming I live that long, not being used to or okay with going first in the introductions. Thank you.
Back for his 43rd intro, we have Jose.
Hi everybody, Jose here, DM Jose G on all socials, and I will try to figure out how long Ryan will keep up the bit in this campaign, because at this point, my first intro is going to also be my last intro, should I survive as well. But anyways, yes, I don't know if that made any sense.
I don't know what that means.
It made like Alizzato sense.
I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with it.
Then we're good. Yeah, I'm locking in.
Is it because you're gonna die and come back to life,
And then it's like his first intro all over again.
Exactly, because you'll be like reincarnated.
Yeah.
Not at all, dude. That's not at all what I was going for.
Perfect. Next.
Nailed it.
Next up, we got Betty.
Hello. Hi. I'm Betty the Beholder. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at that same name. And I play Dahlia, your constellation of melancholia. I got a new mic, so I hope everyone who's listening to the podcast is getting really crispy audio from me now. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Go team.
We love to see it. No, we love to hear it.
We love to hear it, yes.
And finally, we have Anna.
Hello, I'm Anna, Brizzy Voices on the internet. I'm playing Esmeralda Daphnier, and I'd say we more inherited this tree than stole it, because it's not like it currently has an owner.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. It's like squatters' rights.
And she's so right.
All right, y'all. Well, let's see how you got to this tree as we recap last session. A raven turned human conversing with another of her kind, but a baby's crying voice was the only thing on your mind. You chatted with Mira the were-raven, who got caught by the witch in the bog. She said she could join you in your fight to kill Strahd and raise the fog. Alizzato's words were fumbling, a wingman for the winged man, but he finally invited her to the wedding after revealing your somewhat detailed plan. Inside the witch's hut, Esmeralda found magic all about. An illusion of a baby, some traps, and a necromantic head for Ali to recount. For the head belonged to his former self. As his blood dripped eternally in the bath, he gathered it down carefully while Dahlia acted fast. She dispelled magic on Alizato's head and the trap laid in the chest, uncovering a book that revealed Baba Lysaga's batshit crazy mindset. She was convinced she was Strahd's mother, bearing an illusion of the boy. Strahd played into this for her power, giving her Alizato's head for eternal joy. You also learned of Strahd's heart, not the one in his chest, but high above. In the tallest peak of the tallest tower, it was time to show it some love. But not before you blew me away and tried to take over the magic of the tree. Your own personal siege weapon! What the fuck is wrong with me? But it was way too fun not to reward you with, so you hit the road in your tree at once. Preparations for a wedding needed to be done, for there was a devil to confront. And that is exactly where we pick up, with time running short as you all depart the drowned ruins of Berez. All huddled in your siege weapon tree that once belonged to Baba Lysaga. who held on to your final artifact that was granted to you in a vision at the very, very start of your journey. It's been a long road to come, but there is still more ahead. This book that you all obtain now is from Baba Lysaga's point of view, though it does have journal entries from Strahd himself. Basically letters, some torn pages that are stuck and now folded into the pages of the book that Baba Lysaga holds. And you all are currently traveling back to Vallaki. You have all of those passages of the journal. Before we jump into travel, I would love to take a quick break as you all level up.
I was gonna ask.
Thank you, Ryan.
I will let each and every one of you know this is your last level up of the campaign.
This is our last.
Stop it,
Wow.
Ryan.
No, we
So
level up
make it
after we
count.
beat Strahd for sure.
Stop it.
5th level spells. 5th level spells.
I guess now is a good time while you guys do that. I can let everyone know this is our montage episode. This is our preparation. This is them
Love.
getting things done that they need to get done before the wedding. There's going to be some yaps. There's going to be some preparations. I'm sure there will be talks of outfits, but we have a wedding to go to and a devil to...
Fucking murder.
I hope everyone wrote their speeches.
They are mandatory. You guys better get on it.
The speech is not for today, but I do plan on writing a speech actually.
Ooh, that's what I like to hear.
Unless you guys convince me otherwise, I'm potentially committed to the idea of filibustering Strahd.
It's good. I like it.
Because I'm also strong enough that maybe I could survive him beating me up for a little bit until you guys get back. Maybe.
That's a long... You know how big the castle is. That is so...
Well, they just have to get up the tower.
You guys never found the tower.
Well, maybe we'll find it before, maybe we won't. You just gotta go up.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Wait, we literally have... Jose can fly, Alizzato can fly.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the bird army that are coming in, they can fly.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to keep talking. That's it.
Well, with our level ups out of the way, you guys do find yourself hobbling at a decent pace in your newfound tree. I don't know if I want to call it Baba Lysaga's tree.
We have to name it. Guys, we have to name
That's
it.
gonna be the first thing I said.
So as you guys are hobbling down the road inside of this somewhat small hut, it is a little cramped and you are struggling to find your footing as it hobbles back and forth, but it's cruising and it is making light work of this deep water that leads up through this swamp. You guys are able to find yourself back on the road headed towards Vallaki.
This thing is one hell of a tree to maneuver. Ugh.
What are we going to call this thing?
The house or the tree or both? Do they have one name?
Yes, the whole thing, I think. It needs a name.
Alizzato, can you ask it if it has a name?
Yeah, I can definitely do that. I look at the orb and I'm just like focusing on it intently as I'm trying to drive it. I'm just like, I need you right now to be comfortable in expressing exactly what you are feeling and what you are sensing. I am not Baba Lysaga. I am Alizzato Incubo.
Alizzato, give me a nature check.
Nature, that's going to be a 15.
There is a word that begins to bounce around your brain. As you are grasped tightly onto this gem, you can almost see the letters forming them in place rather than a voice speak out to you. It's as if the letters are being like pulled from your memory and arranged in your vision. And I just DM'd it to you. And however you pronounce it is now canon.
Alizzato's kind of looking, he sees those letters and he begins to point them out and then kind of chuckles to himself a little bit. Oh, Theren, you would not be able to decipher this one. All right, Zielle, we got a name. Arelendil.
Ooh.
Arelendil?
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly.
Didn't it tell you?
No, it showed me the letters. So I'm just, I'm instilling what I believe the pronunciation is.
I think that's your right.
Ari.
Ari.
Okay, well, there you have it.
Ari it is.
I think for the journey, as much as a walking tree house allows, I would love to see what's in that journal, and she's happy to, like, do so with the others if they also want to hear or otherwise just read it. I think some parts particularly would piss her off more than others, though the whole thing does. Let's see. 7th day of autumn, 767. Strahd speaks of other people as if they don't... Well, as if they are not people, even when he was still himself one, technically. They slouch along with blank faces and empty eyes, trudging forward towards their deaths, and each step they take leads them only closer to their graves. I look at them and see only corpses. It is only perhaps 1 in 100 who have the spark of life within them, who have the will to shape the world to their will. Oh, gods, he's insufferable. How did Irina put up with him in any life is what I want to know.
She's been running from him for many, many lives, and I think we can understand why.
Maybe there's a reason she chose his brother. And she points down. There's a passage further in where Strahd speaks very bitterly about his brother and how every woman loves her better. It makes me, I just want to die even tell you about it. It's this entry right here, right before he writes the entry about killing his brother out of jealousy. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why she chose him. Nothing else about the heart, though, besides what we know.
His loneliness is fascinating to me in these passages. It seems like, I don't know, there's got to be some kind of witty quip we can ascertain and throw in his face, perhaps in the speeches that we must write.
Oh, yes.
We can say something like, "You're not the 1 in 100 souls. We are, not you." Something like zippier than that, but you know what I'm saying.
Hey.
Yes, does it say anything in particular about why she loved his brother so much?
Let's see here. Women love Sergei because he is kind like a woman, and that is because, like a woman, he has never witnessed the sweet, horrifying, tantalizing darkness of war. He has never sent men to their deaths, has never faced his own death as it rode him down on the back of a dark destrier, has never seen the light go out of a man's eyes as its corpse slides from the blade of his sword. Men go to war and they become stronger, or they die. Or they turn into this.
Maybe something in the speech about how kind he is. Or is not?
No, I think we've got something.
There's some material here to work with.
I mean, surely that's what we'll do is, I don't know, maybe, actually, I don't want to talk game plan yet. I want to wait till we get to the end. She passes the book along. I assume Esmeralda, just I know how, like, studious she is and that she can, like, she'll want to examine, like, the print, the way he writes, and, like, everything, like, note anything else of detail, like.
And it takes some time before you all get back to the gates of Vallaki, or at least coming up close to it. It is a longer journey up the river, and then you just have to hit east, leaving both Argynvost Holt and Berez behind you.
Maybe it is more efficient to check on Ricky here rather than Vallaki and then back.
I vote yes, good idea.
Yeah, might as well.
So instead of going east, I would want to go
Up.
north at that fork.
Going north up that fork, you are guided by Argynvost's light, as it can be seen even from here, on your way up to Rictavio's tower, Rudolph's tower, whoever you would like to address him as. And Esmeralda, what would you like to do as you approach the tower in the middle of the lake? You were just here recently before you got swept away on the road.
I would search first for any sign of disturbance or change outside of the tower and see if my wagon is still there.
Wagon still there, still intact. And would you mind giving me an investigation check, please?
That is a 15.
There is a small little walkway, that leads from the mainland up to the tower in the middle of the lake. You are aware of the traps that reside within Rictavio's tower. Rudolph has one specific trap of the main door. You have to do these specific hand motions, which Dahlia knows to a T, in order to drop the lightning trap to open the door and to be able to ascend the tower. Doing this incorrectly summons an illusion of an ancient blue dragon right behind where the door is. And as you're walking along, you can see some of the grass that leads up this pathway towards the tower has this somewhat glowing magical singe to it.
Someone has been here. I'm quieter. I'm walking quieter. I'm listening. We're inside the tower. Door's closed?
Door's closed.
I'm gonna do the camp rock dance in front of the door.
Yo, incredible.
Good pull.
Crazy reference. Amazing.
Open it up.
Unlocks the door, and inside you see the two golems with the pulley system that could take you far up.
Stealthily entering.
The elevator is at the bottom, and the golems are intact. It doesn't seem like anything within the tower, based off your investigation check, has been ruffled or moved. And even from down here, you can hear from the top a slight growl from Ramses. Is that you all down there?
I thought I was being quiet, but yes.
Sorry, Ramses is on quite the lookout after yesterday. Come, up you go.
Have you had any visitors lately? Saw some magic remnants outside.
The traps did their job. Nothing we have to worry about, unless they come back.
Do you know who it was?
A soul. Fair.
I'm coming up the elevator, bringing friends up the elevator.
Oh, good to see you all again. Nice of you to join Esmeralda once more. It's a flash of fur. Arcane fire sent them running. I assume it to be werewolves. I thought we took care of the lot.
Why would they come back here? Yes, I heard the last time they were here did not go so well.
Not in the slightest. This one over here shot moonbeams at them from the top of the tower. As Rudolph points over to Zielle. As he begins to recount the last time you guys were in the tower, talking about Zielle's heroism and strategy during that fight. The other one fell right from the ramparts, curling up the tower. It was a sight. Esmeralda, you would have loved it. Rudolph takes note of the somewhat stillness in the air. And the other one. Apologies.
Such is the way of things. Unfortunately.
Barovia is a cruel mistress. She takes who she wants. I'm sorry, it had to be one of yours.
It's alright, it'll be one of hers next.
Berez is slightly less treacherous now, at least. Less cruel.
You took care of her.
With the help of these, yes. The witch has been taken care of.
Now that is no small feat. I applaud each and every one of you. One, for making it out of there, but two, for even having the balls to stand up to her.
Oh, it did not come without its scrapes. And I will, hold my shirt open at the sternum to show, the black splotch and, veins that spider out from it in the middle of my chest.
Good gods, have you gotten that looked at?
No. I died. But I got better.
Explain yourself, please.
Well, this one, I point to Dahlia, has quite the skill with life-giving.
As you guys are talking, Ramses has come up to Alizzato, the large saber-toothed tiger clad in armor, and is slowly just curling around your feet.
I narrow my eyes bitterly.
Ramses has gotten a lot more affectionate these days. It's even peculiar to myself.
My passive perception is 18. Can I take a note of Esmeralda kind of not enjoying this and begins to pet the Sabretooth and just like, oh yes, oh yeah, right here, right? And then I get right underneath the neck, and then all of a sudden, as I'm beginning to get more and more intense, I look up and I'm like, oh, I mean, I've never had pets. This is just the first one that's come by. It's cute, but not anything I should be focusing on now, but... And then I just grab the back of the ears and I go, but they are just so soft.
Oh no, you're fine, Alizzato. She's just jealous that Ramses never took a liking to her.
What?
I had to spend a year with him before he'd let me touch him.
Sometimes she still doesn't even let her get close.
I'll grab the face of the tiger, just kind of like face it while I'm rubbing it. And I'm like, this cute little thing? Impossible. Go on. Go give Esmeralda a little kiss.
Esmeralda, maybe all you need to do is try to kill Ramses the first time you see him, and then he'll love you.
You did not!
No. She tells lies.
Anyway, Van Werkten, we have, this party has acquired a very useful journal of Strahd and invitations to his wedding.
You all are full of surprises then. Is that the journal we've been trying to find this whole damned time?
Yes.
Where the hells was it?
With Baba Lysaga, the Witch of Perez.
Of course. Why wouldn't he keep the damned thing in his own castle? It's his own writings.
She had this strange obsession with him, thought he was her son, very possessive.
Deranged. But at least it's been found, uncovered. At least we can use the knowledge to our advantage.
Yes, he's very insecure. But beyond that, there is word of some great art in the tallest tower of the castle that is intrinsically linked to him.
And how do you expect to go about finding it?
Well, we will be there for the wedding, so if we can go towards the highest tower and look for a giant art.
Giant was left out of the description. That's very curious.
I don't exactly know how big it is, but I expect it will at least be very shiny.
Well, if we can take care of one heart, I can't imagine it would be difficult to take care of the second afterwards.
I imagine you will have a lot to take care of. Would you consider going with us? This may be our best chance to finish him.
Rudolph takes a moment to look at Alizzato, Dahlia, Zielle. I take it you've gathered everything else that you may need. If we're talking game plans now.
And some extra. And Dahlia will kind of point out the window to the giant walking house that is in a tree.
He takes a little glance out through one of the arrow slits. Could have fooled me. I thought it was part of the forest. You guys are... something. Where do you plan on parking that?
Maybe more of like a ramming it into the side of the building type parking job. But we'll see.
Perhaps over Strahd's dead body.
A siege weapon brought to his house might be a bit forward. But you guys are the ones making this plan. I will happily be by your side to initiate it. Wherever you need me, whatever I may do to assist, point me in the direction. I am yours. If now is the time, if you feel that Strahd is ripe for the picking, then so be it. The world could use one less vampire.
Esmeralda's kind of like beaming, but trying to contain herself.
I've never seen you content like that, Esmeralda.
I am just energized at the idea of finally accomplishing this.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Shall we head to Vallaki?
Prepare ourselves for the unfortunate wedding of the century. I think that might be the call.
Would you guys like me to tag along with you, or should I just meet you in Vallaki in how many days?
The wedding is under the harvest moon, which I believe is only in a few days. Perhaps it would be best to meet there so you can prepare whatever it is that you need to prepare.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll don Rictavio for the wedding. He might be a little stirred up if I come as Rudolph. I'll get the illusion ready. I'll get any items I need. I'll get Ramses suited up, and I'll meet you in Vallaki.
And write a speech.
Why?
They're mandatory.
Great. Well, it sounds like this wedding will be one hells of a spectacle. I look forward to joining you all in battle. We haven't done so since the feast, and even that wasn't really my finest work.
Well, it was something. And we'll take all the something we can get.
May we meet under the sunrise.
Yes.
Esmeralda tries to nod very professionally and not look too enthused.
Ramses finally parts ways from doing circles, little figure eights in between your legs. Alizzato, the best he can given his large saber-toothed stature.
Wonderful.
Makes his way back over to the bed. Rudolph says his goodbyes to you as you descend the elevator and you hop back on the tree once more.
Well, I hop into my wagon through the trapdoor, hidden door real quick, and I just like replenish my holy water and like vampire killing stuff and anything else in there.
Hell yeah.
There's one thing you note, Esmeralda, upon walking up to your cart, is a boot print right on the front door.
A boot print?
Yeah.
But nothing's exploded or opened?
Nope.
How large is boot print compared to my boot?
Theren sized.
Oh,
What happened here?
Theren.
He is very lucky he failed to break down this door. He would have died much earlier.
Well, you know, he was trying to die earlier, so.
I latch up my trapdoor again. Back to the tree. Back to Ari.
Ari!
Traps reset, supplies gathered, and the tree filled with our adventurers as we hit the road back for Vallaki. The one thing I would like from all of you is to know where indeed you are actually parking this for the meantime, as the gates of Vallaki slowly become visible among the horizon.
My home is on the outskirts. Would it be too crazy to park it like right there by my place?
But we'd have to get in through the gate to do that? Or no?
No, Alizzato's home is on the outside walls of Vallaki, and it is on the western end, which you all are coming from. So you are able to peter off the main path and find Alizzato's home.
I'm just gonna actually, I've never had a roof over my home, but I think I might be able to do some full floor plan and some adjustment. I might be able to make this work. So we're just gonna stop by my place real quick, and I'm just gonna take the gem and just turn it in the direction. And I guess as probably not as quietly, but as nonchalant as I can be, as casual as I can be, I'm going to just park this home as another level of my home. So it's almost like it's the second floor above the opening in my home.
It's like your loft.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of like scoot it in and then I'll park it. But then when I do, I'm assuming that this house just lands on the roof of the other one. So then I just do that, and when it's like a crashing jolt when it settles into its place. All right, and we're home. Remember to wipe your feet when you're heading inside. I have a lot of important paperwork scattered everywhere. I'm just kidding. It's all just nonsense. Drives me crazy. Come with me. And I'm gonna open the main door that'll lead into a ladder down into literally my living room, and just kind of settle in there. I'll say, actually, well, you know what, Ryan?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody has ever probably seen that.
Only Dahlia, and it was just for a very brief moment.
Then I guess what Zielle and Esmeralda see is, I guess as you're looking down into it, it is just a heaping pile of papers all scattered throughout the floor of the home. very disheveled, unkept home. And all of the papers have different amounts of writing in both charcoal, in actual perfect penmanship, and then some that are crumpled, thrown away. There is a path, though, throughout all this paperwork. It's very much like a hoarder house. Unkept, spider webs everywhere. No actual light source that can be controlled, just perhaps a lantern that I can ignite when I get to it. But there is a piles of leaves that actually make up all of the walkable space, if you will. And you notice that Alizzato, that's kind of where he steps as he's walking through, but it is right above the living room. You would notice that when you're coming down from Ari into my home, on the wall, there is very much kind of like a nest of feathers that kind of acts like my makeshift bed. And in the corner where the two walls meet, on both sides of those walls in charcoal are painted portraits of a young elf and a drow with glasses.
That we would recognize.
Yes, so you would recognize the drow very much so. In the moment, I guess I'm not really realizing that I have friends that are now strangers upon my home. I'm just kind of more interested in heading out and going into Vallaki, so Alizzato's probably more preoccupied with, in the same vein of Esmeralda, like gathering little things, twigs and vines, couple of extra leaves and such, whatever material components he has at his disposal to prepare himself.
What time of day is it? Did you say we were getting in late? Should we just meet at the inn tomorrow morning? Or is it earlier?
Yeah, especially now with Rudolph added onto the itinerary, you guys are probably getting in around like 10 p.m. It's very late.
Great. No one will see us park the tree. Perfect. Yeah. We'll do that. Then maybe we should just meet in the morning at the Blue Water Inn. Everyone get some rest. Have lots to do tomorrow. Girl slumber party at the inn.
Alizzato turns around with a tray of like a makeshift like little kettle and wooden bowls, and he's like, yes.
Wait.
The girl sleepover at the inn.
No, wait, what is this?
You're invited.
I've never had visitors.
Yeah, Alizzato, you're always invited to the girl sleepover. Theren, no way. You? Yeah.
Okay,
true.
all right. I like that. That's really reassuring. Thank you very much. Well, we could just have this later. And Alizzato just kind of chucks the tray somewhere. There was really nothing on the kettle. It was just kind of empty. He was like, I've never done this before. Zielle, perhaps you might be able to help me again with my outfit for the wedding. We can discuss it later, but I'm not. I would have been fine, as we've said, with me going completely naked, but I think he demands a show, so might as well give him one.
Let's sleep on it. Tomorrow we'll do outfits, strategy, stocking up. We'll just prepare.
That's good.
Montage of girl slumber party at the tavern.
Face mask. Yeah.
Is there anything anyone is doing individually for the night after all of the events that transpired leading up to the next morning?
The only thing of note for tonight is that Zielle will look at her bed and realize that the last time she slept in it was with Theren. And then I will not sleep in the bed. I will be meditating on the floor, on my carpet, or my rug, or whatever.
Just before she goes to her meditation, Dahlia is going to sit on the bed and she's going to cast Ascending out. She's going to cast Ascending out to her very dear friend, whom is the only member of her party that she did not witness them die. So she doesn't know if they're alive or around or anything, but this is not the time to pull punches. And so I think she's kind of just, it's been on her mind for a while to contact this person. And so I think now is the time she's going to do it. With her 25 words, Dahlia says, Morty, it's Dahlia. I'm back again, waiting to kill the devil. If you're here, we need your help. Harvest Moon, Castle Ravenloft. Find the heart. and she'll just wait.
Can you make me an insight check?
24.
The one thing I will tell you, Dahlia, based off of that, sending is powerful magic. It can not only link you to one specific person, but it can transcend planes. You make a connection, Dahlia. There is a receiving end to this message that you send out. Though it's almost as if you're trying to make a call through bad reception. The only thing you're getting back is it feels like your head is filled with static. Like someone is trying to remember, like someone is trying to figure out who you are. As if memories are long gone, but they could still be deep down. But there is a presence on the opposite end of that message. But no words come back to you.
As soon as she understands that there is an other side to this conversation, she lights up and maybe drops out of a little bit of a trance-like state. And there's just like, I think a lot of grief in the understanding that this person, her Morty, might not remember her or have looked for her or... And I think she stops herself before we can get too far down that thought path, because she said what she needed to say. And if there's any help that can be provided, I know that he will do everything that he can to send it. So I think she's just going to trust that and then take her meditation and take her long rest.
And with that, everyone can take their long rest, and we will move to the morning. Some sleeps better than others. Resting those muscles that have worked overtime the past couple days. Grabbing your last 2 artifacts. Esmeralda, it's tricky for you to sleep because you can feel that black spot over your heart. It's almost like every time you fall asleep, it heats up and almost like jolts you awake, and it resides, only for it to be like a cycle all night. We are all able to meet back up in the morning. Spirits are high. Things are normal at the Blue Water Inn, which for Barovia, normal isn't bad. The one downside is behind the bar. There's no Danica. There's no children running about. It is the same replacement that you all saw when you left for the masquerade. This younger man with this curly black hair, he's frantic. He is like the substitute teacher who can't rally the students. He doesn't know where things are. He doesn't quite know how to properly run the bar. Alizzato, you know this to be Devlin.
Fucking Devlin.
But aside from that, things aren't too bad here.
If you'll allow me, I would probably be maybe the last to arrive, because I'm coming back from the orphanage.
Oh, noted.
Quick checkup, see how the boys are doing. Don't get any fucking trouble, because I'm not bailing you out. I don't have the money for that. Do you understand? And then right before I leave, I'm like, but if you get into a little bit of trouble, that'll be fine. Tussle their hair before I coming back. And then when I arrive, depending on however everybody else would like to play this, Alizzato, when he walks in, he immediately sees Devlin, and he just goes into like a, oh, heavens. Devlin, towels are over there. The bottle stoppers are on that side. And clean up look at all this pile of dishes. Don't make me come back there. I'm not gonna clean up your mess.
Okay, but could you come back here? I don't even know where the extra plates are.
Oh, the plates are on the bottom. Okay, move.
Can I get near the door to the kitchen? Like, I would like to get within 10 feet of visible dishes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without, like, actually entering the back area or whatever, if that's possible.
That's pretty simple. Even one of these bar stools on the corner end of it, if you walk up to the bar, you could get within range of the door because it's just a straight walk back.
Okay. Watching this guy stress over all this, I would like to sleight of hand stealthily cast prestidigitation on the dirty dishes.
Give me a sleight of hand check just for fun.
Ow! Well, I have very good sleight of hand, 11.
It is still something that you are able to do. though some of the patrons might notice either a flick of the wrist or you mumbling under your breath, depending on how you are going about this spell. Though those dishes are able to be nearly sparkle-shined, and they almost stack themselves up one after another. As Devlin runs back to the kitchen after Alizzato mentions extra plates, and he just comes out with the full clean stack. Thank you, thank you, thank you! Can I get you anything?
No, I'll just kind of like scope out and see if I can see Zielle and Dahlia and everybody. Take care of them over there. Your counters are filthy. Everything here has need to be scrubbed. And these cups, I'll be with you in a fucking minute. I'll just kind of look to one of the patrons and I'll say that. You go take care of them and then come back, all right? Alizato's just kind of doing the like quick minute, like ex-boss who used to work here. Like, let me just help you out this one time.
It is very much that energy of you walking into work and that one coworker you hate is working alongside you for the entire shift.
Oh, dude.
And you kind of have to pick up a lot of the slack, but you are able to help Devlin out. He's got a hang of things. He's getting into the motion, and he's at least able to operate the bar on his own. So you may join your friends as he, behind the bar, brings out 3 mugs and then goes to pour yours, Alizzato, before stopping. He puts the spout back up and he starts to rinse out the inside. I almost forgot to clean this one, and then pours it once more and hands you 4 drinks for yourself.
Meet me after, Devlin. Don't count the money without me, all right?
I would never even think about it.
Damn. Come over with a towel over my shoulder, an apron halfway like above my waist, and I'll just arrive with cups of tankards to everyone. All right, here you are. If they don't taste good, let me know, because they might not, but the cups are at least clean, and that's what counts.
Are you involved in this establishment?
No, not at all.
You're acting like you work here.
I merely just provided some guidance. Devlin sucks. I have no idea why Danica would ever even look to him for anything. He was just a seasonal. I guess now because of the situation. Devlin, don't! Okay. Maybe I am in charge a little bit, Esmeralda. Maybe just a little bit. I did frequent here quite often. But I don't want this. Devlin, the table on the corner. Perfect.
Well, I'm glad we can check one thing off the list. We don't have to worry about Alizzato's employment after the defeat of the devil. Maybe we should figure out the stuff before that so that you can do that.
Alizzato just has a moment of like, I have been here for centuries. My entire life has revolved around life and death. And I am doomed to work at an inn once we defeat the Devil of Barovia.
Oh, you love it.
So he just kind of sits there and just, yeah, perhaps you're right, Zielle. And he just takes a swig of his tankard.
At least you're good at it, if nothing else.
Innkeepers often have great mythos. You will have a wonderful story to tell other adventurers who come to the inn.
That's speaking mildly.
I imagine you'd make great tips if they believe you.
Or if they don't.
Oh, a little bit of fooling with the financial. I'm sorry, I'll be back. Devlin, get the fuck away from there.
While Alizzato is working, I think we're like scheming. We're strategizing. I think I'll try to like sketch out the castle to the best of our ability. Because we've seen the outside of the castle, do we know, like, could we see the tower? Did we see the tower? Like, I know we didn't go in it, but like when we saw the exterior of the castle, did we see a specific tall, ominous tower, or even just any?
I mean, there's really just 2 big towers in the castle, and it's the one on the left.
Okay, tallest tower right here, X. Using our knowledge of having been in the castle, collectively, do we have any ideas from our last time? I mean, obviously we can kind of vaguely picture it directionally. Like, can we gather any more than that from what we know? Like, what room you'd have to go through, or if it was anything else that we, like, already went through, or...
Give me a history check, everyone who is talking about the tower.
Alizato's doing that thing where, like, he'll circle and then stop by the table, pick up on the conversation,
Yeah.
and then head back to doing something
We're
else.
like, no updates yet. all these levels and I've got a +0 to history. 15.
6.
I also got a 6.
Guys!
Okay.
Come on, I'm the least intelligent. What's happening here?
Zielle, you spent the least amount of time wandering the castle. But even so, every single route that you took, you explored the leftmost half of the castle. You would have found it.
Is there like doors that I expect that it could have been? Like one of the ones we didn't take, or just general direction?
Not from any that you saw. And you were on the first and I believe second floor.
And how many floors do we think there are of the base castle? Like not including the towers, like 3, 4?
Esmeralda can tell you that she at least went up to the third floor.
Okay, then I guess I would just, I guess we never really, obviously we like talked a little about what we did last time, but I would like kind of sketch out the route that I took with Theren and say that there's nothing through the second floor. I would describe the rooms we went through so they know what to expect. There wasn't anything of like consequence in the rooms we went in other than like under the castle, but.
What if we approach it from the outside? I know that you can fly, Zielle, and I may have a trick or two up my sleeve as well. Also, we have a lot of ravens, so I wonder if, as opposed to trying to find our way up inside the building, maybe external entry might be a better option for us. What do we think?
Esmeralda looks kind of mortified.
I actually entirely forgot that I was a person in this party who could fly until you just mentioned it. I was like, yeah,
right?
You guys go get the tower. I'll do the toast or whatever. I mean, we could try to arrive early, but that's definitely going to tip him off if we stab the heart and the wedding hasn't started yet. I suppose he might be able to hunker down. I don't know.
That would be a bit obvious.
He could just go hide in his little dungeon crypt or whatever.
Ryan, when we were on the third floor and we saw like the cake that exploded and everything,
Oh, yeah.
was there a door there to the parapets? I don't know if it was a window to the parapets or like a door.
If it was in the room with the cake, I believe that is specifically a window, which you could assume to potentially either lead to the parapets or at least the outer portion of Castle Ravenloft.
It was a normal sized window though, right? Not like arrow slit.
Oh yeah, it was a fairly large stained glass window, which when you guys went back was actually broken by whatever might have been in the building with you. One thing, speaking of, is you guys would know from your time walking up, especially Zielle with your history check, the tower is strictly arrow slits as far as windows go.
But that doesn't mean something smaller like a bird. Well, how narrow are, I mean, they've got to be enough room. Like, I know it's not just literally arrow, like it's surely a small bird could fit in.
A bird could fit in.
Okay, so maybe not me and my wings, but perhaps I'll help with the distraction aspect and then...
Or before we even, if we have a way to communicate with the ravens who are going, if they could just circle the tower and try to figure out if there is any entrance from the outside that we could fit through.
Dahlia, wisdom saving throw with a -5, please.
Oh my god, never mind. Don't go ahead. I take it back. I'm going to say what I was going to say.
What the fuck, actually?
But no, it's only a -3 because you're sitting at a table with me.
Oh, and it can't be the drinks because I'm serving them. So
Okay. 11 -3 is 8.
Behind the back of your ear, as usual, that slight twinge. It turns on, and where it would flicker the past couple days, this one turns on, and it dims to a low vibration, almost like a hum throughout your head. And it's stagnant. It's like your ears ringing. You can't quite get rid of it.
She tries to, like, lock in on it. Is it a frequency? Do I just need to tune to the right frequency to hear it? I think she's trying to suss out who or what is tapping into her.
Give me an Arcana check.
So I got a nat 1. However, I think I have an inspiration. So I'd like to use that, please.
Hit it.
And thank you. 11.
Okay.
2 ones. Instead of just 1 1, it's 2 ones.
This feels like more of an intrusion than anything.
Dahlia, I wave my hand in front of your face.
I feel like there's interference. I reached out to someone yesterday, and I think they're trying to talk back, but it's muddy and far away. I'm not sure. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm just can't stop thinking about the zombies that we left in the basement of Castle Ravenloft. And I don't think it's them trying to talk to me, but it just makes me think of them. I feel like they'd be a great distraction for the wedding. I told them to wait, and I would come back and give them their chance to get back at Strahd, and I think there's no better time, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, maybe second to an invisible werewolf, but we'll take everything we can get.
Yes.
I suppose I can, with my position in the wedding party, I suppose I can kill time here and there, but certainly during the speech I can talk my way in circles. I've got a lot to say to Strahd. And Irina at this point, honestly.
I'm quite infuriated with her. Can we talk quickly? Is she on our list of targets for this event? Because frankly, I wouldn't mind if she were.
Oh, Dahlia, no.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Right. Yes, of course. No.
No, I think that I'm upset with her, but I can't blame her for making a decision that she thought would make things better, but didn't. Because I feel like that all the time. So I will say, if it comes between saving her and ending Strahd, I am willing to choose ending Strahd. If we can help her break this cycle same as everyone else, then I would like to do that.
We have been gone several days now. Do you think he's already turned her?
I didn't even think about that.
Well, if he is immortal and she is the object of his obsession, I don't think he would much like for her to age and die.
I'll leave that to you and your judgment.
Yes, I will check, obviously.
While Irina is strong, she is much less of a threat than Strahd. I think we can worry about that later, as long as she's not going to be joining him in the battle. I would hope that maybe she would join us.
Is the aim to confront him before the marriage is finalized, or that is not as important, whether or not they make their vows and such, kiss the bride, all that?
No, I mean, I can undo that.
Undo it?
Yeah, I can marry people. I can surely unmarry them. Or if he dies, then they're unmarried, so...
Okay.
I'm not concerned about the legal ramifications, I think. Though it does make for a nice dramatic climax. We'll see. I assume the toasts are... Normally the wedding is first, and then the toast and all that come after, but who am I to assume how the devil himself will plan his wedding? I don't know.
I think at this point, Alizzato kind of overhears and he comes in and puts down a tray of like snacks and looks to Zielle and goes, and let's just say, hypothetically, the toasts are after the ceremony. Are we to believe that the ceremony will just be a simple exchange of vows, or will Strahd need to accomplish something in order for the marriage to be official?
I can't help but imagine there'll be some sort of catch, right? It's not just going to be as easy as husband and wife, let's all eat cake. Something has to occur. Surely, right?
We tried to save her. She's made her choice. She wanted to do what would hurt the least amount of people. If removing Irina from the picture means saving more people, then that's what we'll do. It's what she wanted herself. Zielle seems very not happy about this, but is resigned, I guess would be the best word for it.
So perhaps we attend the ceremony. Maybe while the ceremony is occurring, the crows can scout the tower. And from there, with whatever knowledge they can gain us, at the reception, we make our move. Pending a million different circumstantial happenings.
Yeah, I think there will be other toasts, of course, and I don't know, I suppose maid of honor maybe one of the first, and if it is, then I'll make it count. If I can't distract long enough in a speech, I can certainly distract during the dances, which are to come after normally. I'll distract Strahd better than last time. But you know what? If I have to distract him the same way, I'll fucking do it.
Perhaps not alone this time.
Well, yes, I think I will make better decisions, but if he decides to do the same thing for show at his wedding, I will do whatever it takes.
Dahlia's gonna reach her hand out, as will we, Zielle.
Alizzato slides whatever Zielle's favorite juice is.
Wine.
Passes a wine. He goes, and perhaps you can actually drink the drink you ordered. You work so tirelessly in
Okay,
this place.
I didn't order wine. I ordered coffee, but if you're gonna give me wine, I'm gonna drink it.
I know what you like.
Certainly not going to be drinking tomorrow night.
I would like to note as well, given the information passed between Zielle and Esmeralda after the masquerade. Esmeralda knows vampires. She knows their ins and outs, she knows what makes them tick, and she ultimately knows how to kill them. And Zielle found a very specific location that currently only she knows about.
I was going to say, because there is something, as we're sharing the knowledge of the castle and the layout, and we did talk about we talked about it, that we had found it, but we couldn't get in, but I'll rehash that and mention that in his very last journal entry, in his diary, I assume destroying the heart should be enough to stop him from coming back, but if not, or even if we think it is, perhaps after we finish Strahd, we should, well, his coffin, the one in the crypt, I guess, that Theren and I found, he said that if ever I fall, I must return to that dread box, that constant reminder that life is not to be mine. Each time I fall, I am reborn, and each time my mind grows darker. Whatever. But what I mean is, if we have to get down, we might have to get down there after, and she'll like show on the map how her and Theren got down there. Don't open random doors. Some of them have spike pits and or undead in them. But this one down here is where Strahd says we just couldn't quite get to it. But maybe if we have enough of us, we'll be strong enough to get in or through somehow.
What is barring his resting place, his coffin? Is it an iron bars? Is it cemented shut? Like what's the
something we tried to pull through? What is it, Ryan?
It was a very large iron portcullis.
Okay, yeah. So we tried to like raise the gate, but we weren't able to do it on our own. I'm blaming Theren.
So you're saying we strike Strahd to the point of death, and then we make our way down to eliminate him at his resting space? Or do you mean to find the resting space first, see if we can take some advantage there, and then head up? But wouldn't that just draw his attention there?
Right, I'm not positive if vampires can sense when their resting place is destroyed. They may not know unless they have entered mist form to return. But it is certainly a possibility. Either way, if we defeat him first, and he returns to mist, if we find him there and we can make it inside within a couple of hours, before he can reform and rest, and then we should be able to paralyze him in the coffin and end him for good.
Well, perhaps you all can paralyze your sense of hunger with these biscuits.
Thank you, Ali.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so wedding, part, Strahd, coffin. Yeah?
A 4-step plan. I like it.
It sounds so easy.
Must we burn his coffin?
It does not hurt.
Yeah, I think, maybe, well, Esmeralda, do you think, should we split in halves? Do you think you should go with Alizzato? You have perhaps the best knowledge of the castle, and you can go with Alizzato, and he can approach from the outside if needed. The tower. Dahlia, do you want to go with them, or should you stay in the hall with me in case of something?
Oh, I won't leave you alone.
Rewalls of Ricky.
I'm trying to think, is there anyone else that we know of that has an invitation?
Not that we've asked. I figured one of the things I'd do while we were here was just ask, check in with Lady Wachter, see if she has an invite, and let her kind of know what we're planning in case she wants to help or enlist any people to help. Because she was invited to the ball, so I was kind of assuming in my head that's going to be the same general crowd as the ball. Assuming people who were chased out by a fucking werewolf and a bunch of vampires would go back to this thing. But also I think the idea is that if they don't go to Strahd's wedding, that he'll be pissed and they don't want to piss off Strahd, so I'm assuming it's the same crowd. It's my guess.
Damn, what a shitty way of looking at it. It's come on, we have to go again? It's
That's Barovia, baby.
Again? Fuck.
Damn, I hope I don't get chased out by hungry vampires this time.
No, I will stay with you, Zielle.
Okay, great. We could last a while against him.
Ricky can heal as well, so he will be nice to have with us.
Good.
Excellent.
So a tentative plan.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll need to adapt as we're there, but... Okay, so we need to decide what we want to wear, and everyone needs to go get any things they might need today. I don't know, I guess, entirely what's still standing. I don't know, I know there's a general store we let burn. I don't know if there's an alchemist or a potioner person or something, but we need to buy every health potion in this town.
Would you guys like health potions of any kind? Would you like any shopping or anything?
All of them.
All of them.
Yes. Yeah, we can establish the numerical logistics of that between sessions. But I know, well, Zielle would tell you guys, I guess I may be the last person you would expect to say this, but I was actually thinking that I was not going to wear something special to the wedding. I mean, it's not special, but I just thought I'd wear one of my normal red underpieces and then the darker armor that I've been wearing, and just that's who Strahd first met me as, and Irina as well, and I think it's fitting. And also I would like to be wearing armor when we do this.
You will look no less magnificent.
Thank you. I don't care how I look. As long as I'm covered in Strahd's blood, that'll be good enough for me.
Alizzato arrives as you're finishing that sentence, and he just goes, "Oh, well, in that case, I don't need an outfit. I can get nice and filthy for Strahd."
Yes, you may, Alizzato.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, bless you, Zielle.
I think we can just go as ourselves. Let's finish this how we started it.
I do feel like I maybe would like a new garment to wear. I don't expect it to be quite the affair that it was for the ball, but just maybe something off the rack. And a book. I'm looking for a notebook as well, so I'm assuming that they might have a notebook or something that I can use for that there. But that's all that I'd like to do.
Easy.
I grabbed another outfit from my wagon, so I am set.
Alizato's gonna roll around in the dirt, so he's set.
Easy.
I would love to, as we come about the end of our first day, or at least come to a close on that, we have Ricky coming into town being screened by Esmeralda and Dahlia. We have you walking off to the Beast's Rose.
There has been a lot of talk of like, after we kill Strahd, afterward, Dahlia knows she's not going to be around for that. She very much knows that whatever dress she chooses to wear to the wedding is likely the dress that she will wear for all of eternity when wherever her afterlife is. So it's kind of a big choice for Dahlia. So she's gonna go up to the counter and hopefully run into one of the two lovely humans who work here.
Walking in, you do see Lottie behind the counter who welcomes you in. It's lovely to see you again.
Hello, Lottie.
How did the masquerade go?
Oh, we looked great, thanks to you.
And that's all I will ask about the occasion, given your tone.
Yes, I understand that there was hopefully not too much violence here while we were gone, but I assure you, your craftsmanship made it so that even throughout all of the horrors that were occurring, we were the best looking people there.
It doesn't surprise me in the slightest. And I take it you're back for more than just compliments?
Yes. First of all, I'm wondering if you have a notebook of any sorts here. I know that might be an odd ask at the tailor, but...
I'm sure I can find a stack of stationery somewhere for you.
And then I also need a gown. I'm not looking for anything nearly as dramatic as the last one, and it doesn't have to be specially crafted. It can be something you already have. Preferably white.
Noted. Gilly actually has a bit of time. A slight opening if you were looking for something special.
Oh. How about this? The exact same garment that I wore for the masquerade, just the inverse of color. White instead of dark navy?
That sounds doable. Gilly was able to whip that up in no time. It's, maybe give us a day. In this moment, Dahlia, you can see behind the small half wall that blocks Gilly off from the main entrance. So he has his spot to work, but he can still see customers throughout the entrance of the Beast Rose. He peeks up and he takes note of you. It's lovely to see you again.
Hello, Gilly.
You're back for another piece.
Yes, a similar design, if I could bother you to reproduce something that you've already made.
That shouldn't be too difficult at all, but I do have one request, if you would indulge me.
Of course.
Come. And he walks up and opens his small little half gate to let you back into his workshop, which is filled to the brim, just like you know last time, of colorful fabrics, the sharpest shears you've ever seen, and his pristine working station. You make it seem like this dress is of importance to you, no?
It is. To be frank, I'm expecting to die in it, so I'm hoping that it is, quite a spectacular way to go out.
I'm hoping that means you will live the rest of your days inside of this. But how about we make it extra special and you show me what you learned last time? Would you mind putting a stitch in for me?
I would love to. Yes, please.
And he begins to bring out this very sheer fabric that you know to be the outer layer, which had all of the constellations. Would you mind dotting some for me? Any specific constellations that you like for this time around?
Oh, of course. Do you have maybe like a little piece of chalk or something to dot with?
Instead, he hands you the smallest little needle, and you know, Gilly, this needle looks nearly microscopic in his large orc hands. He is a very broad and brawny individual. The fact that he can get this craftsmanship in general from his stature just attests to his work beyond belief. And he reaches out this needle to you, and he takes one small little thread of that inverted star color and loops it on through. I trust you.
Thank you, Gilly. Dahlia will do as she's told. She'll dot around the dress some of the same constellations, and she's also going to include the constellations that the group had talked about, everyone's star sign as we were coming back from Berez. So she will include them toward the top, kind of over her heart, where the heart of the dress would sit. As she is doing this, she's watching Gilly work as well and trying to get better at every stitch that she's doing by watching how good Gilly is at what he does, and will kind of maybe unconsciously just start to hum to herself as she works. How did you learn how to do this?
It was something my mother taught me years upon years ago. She would always make us our clothes, help with costs when we were little. It was a bonding experience that we shared, and I took it upon myself to continue her store, her lineage in her name. She was my rose, after all.
That's beautiful.
She may be long gone, but she rests in my work, and I aim to honor her with every passing day. So even the fact that you came back for a second piece, it not only warms my heart, but I know my mother is looking down upon you as well.
Well, I am honored to have learned under someone so passionate. If I do return, I would love to learn more.
I would love to arrange that. You learned quick.
I'm not bad. Nothing like you, Gilly, but I think I might enjoy the busy work of it.
Some say it's monotonous, but there's some joy and calm in that, being lost in your own thoughts that just wander as you make a piece.
Yes. What will I owe you for this creation?
Consider it 10 gold and it's yours.
Done. And she'll take out a pouch that is very obviously much more than 10 gold. And maybe like 50, because I just know we've got gold to burn.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll just kind of set it. She's going to use it as actually like a weight to help stretch the fabric so she can stitch in it a little easier. And we'll just continue to kind of sit and work for as long as maybe until she remembers that her friends are probably at the Blue Water Inn and she needs her book. And so she'll kind of stand. Thank you again for your help, Gilly. I'll be back tomorrow to collect it.
Consider it afternoon and it should be ready.
I will see you tomorrow afternoon.
Lovely seeing you, Dahlia, as always.
Amazing to see you as well. Have a great day. Have a good one, my friend. Oh, the book.
Oh, yes. She reaches down from underneath and pulls out a journal for you. It's a little used. Please feel free to rip out any pages, but it's the best I could find.
It's perfect. Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
And Dahlia will make her leave.
And we come back to the Blue Water Inn, with the three sat around the table, potentially only two, as Alizzato is up and down and up and down. But Dahlia returns once more to a calmer evening, at least for the lot of you.
Alizzato sitting at the table, just using the towel and brushing his head. What a day. Oh.
Alizzato, Dahlia will kind of wave you down. Have you remembered to take care of yourself today as you've been taking care of everyone else?
To a degree, yes. I checked on the boys this morning at the orphanage, but for me, I've never thought we'd get this far. So it's just, and he kind of like stops and is like assessing the actual truth of the conversation. He's just kind of like, I guess I wouldn't mind having some alone time at night, perhaps to gather my thoughts, but to finally be able to engage with the conversation of ending Strahd, that I guess maybe perhaps we should all more so be ready to face a truth. There is an end in sight for many, perhaps just the one. But there could also be a halt, one would say, a stopper into these reincarnation cycles. I don't know if that continues once Strahd is gone. I don't know if I'm just allowed to keep doing as I have been. I don't know what becomes of Danica or Theren or Tanis or any of them. But I think, to answer your question, Dahlia, I've done the best that I can up to this point. But I also wouldn't have made it this far without you or Zielle and Esmeralda. And I'm more grateful now than I've ever been. Excited to meet death, however it comes.
Do you hope that it continues? Your cycle?
Perhaps not for me. It's been quite exhausting trying to decipher what memories I actually want to keep and others haunt me in my sleep. But I think for those that didn't have a choice and weren't aware of this cycle, it would be nice for them to know that there is something more. Another chance to perhaps live within Barovia without the looming threat of the darkness on the very edge of the horizon. However it comes, Alizzato kind of looks around, even though he's at the Blue Water Inn, he kind of looks around and says, however she chooses to progress in this life, I will gladly meet it. Pulling a leaf from his shoulder and gently caressing it. Yeah, and I don't want to, I don't know if I want this place. I might close it for a couple days, maybe think about it, maybe hire some more people, but...
Contemplate, sure.
If I don't make it, I mean, then we're all in the same situation, but then if we make it, then it feels like a responsibility, and then I'm gonna have to file paperwork, and I'm not doing that. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
And yes, it does say you have lived a life of labor. Ollie, I don't think your retirement should be one of labor as well. I think you deserve rest.
He acknowledges what you're saying, but then he kind of looks out at all of the patrons within the Blue Water Inn, and he just kind of goes, yeah, but this place was always here. Ever since I arrived. It'd be a shame to see it close its doors. And hell, who knows, maybe Brahm and Bram will just take over after they turn to a certain age, and then I don't have to worry about it all. I can just retire then.
That's true. Yes. You can really train them up to be your replacements. Why don't you take a break and we can discuss what we've planned? And you can share your thoughts?
Sure.
My only objective is tomorrow afternoon. I have to go to the Beast's Rose and get my garment for the occasion. But otherwise, I have no obligations until we decide that the time is nigh.
I'll go talk to Lady Wachter and maybe check in at the church and make sure they're good on hallowed ground in case of failure. But otherwise, we should be, I guess, set.
Good. Tired of this place.
Heading over to St. Andrew's. Hallowed ground is all good to go. They haven't had any sort of disturbance or disruption since the feast, since the ground was reconsecrated. And heading to Lady Wachter, she actually will not be attending the wedding, seeing as her boys were never found.
Oh.
And she believes it to be the work of Castle Ravenloft.
And I will apologize and tell her that we'll keep an eye out for her sons.
That is at least a bit of nice reassurance for her, just in case she is at the point of hoping that they were captured and potentially are just stuck in cells. She will not give up hope that they are gone for good. And as we come to a close on our second day, you have one more morning and afternoon before heading towards the wedding of Strahd von Zarevich. The end to an end. Preparations are underway, a plan is set, supplies are gathered, alliances have been made along the way and are being used to their full advantage. And as you cheers one last time at the Blue Water Inn for your last night, hopefully last night, in these godforsaken rooms, for today, that is a wrap.
Wow.
All right, y'all. We have a big event coming. This is it. We are coming to a close soon, and it's finally hitting, and it's breaking me slowly.
I cried on the way home listening to Zielle's playlist.
I will be shedding tears upon our last episode, but we still have plenty more to come. We have a wedding to attend, and we have a fight to undergo, and we have a result of that fight to explore. And let's hope you guys make it out on the other side. But until then, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.